So I need music for my fighting game, because there's literally not a single sound in the game. So I spent the last month learning music production and FL Studio. I have made 2 songs so far, one for the capo stage and one for the robot stage. I'm gonna go through the robot stage song in this video. If you are lazy and you just want to listen to the whole song, you can skip forward to this time length on screen. Anyways, let's not waste any more time. Alright, so we are now in the FL Studio project. And as you can see, there is a bunch of stuff going on here. And yeah, this is the most complex song I ever composed, I guess, ever created. First off, I wanted it to have like, it's for a robot stage, right? So I wanted to have like robot nose sound effects and stuff in the background. And that's why I've downloaded a bunch of sound effects from like, I think it's called Pixabay. And I also wanted to have like rock elements, like guitars and drums and stuff. So that's the style I'm going for. So first off, we have this intro here, which introduces to the chords and the main melody and stuff. So we have this piano here, and then it goes to the main chords. And this alone just doesn't sound really good, does it? It doesn't sound interesting enough. So what we've done, we have also another piano note here, and we have this volume automation, and you can see that the volume goes up and up and up at the end here, and makes it have this cool effect. So it just makes it a little more interesting. And then we also have this, which is a white noise riser. It's just this white noise. And then we have a volume automation again with the same thing here. And when you have those two combined, it sounds like this. Like that. And that's a really easy way to just make cool riser, just have a white noise and then automate the volume. And as you can see, I placed it like throughout this whole song. So like all of this is just the same riser that I made. So yeah, that's pretty cool. We also have this this thing here. It doesn't do that much really, so I don't really care about it. But this is a sound effect. This sound effect specifically, I didn't do anything crazy with it. Just adjusted these things. But with the other sound effects, which we'll go through later, there's a bunch of more like reverb and stuff on it, and other effects on it. For example, with this one, this is a really cool sound effect. And yeah, so for that we have a bunch of effects and stuff on it. So we have reverb and OTT, and then all combined we have this. So now we are in we introduced the chords and the main melody. So for the chords, it's just the same piano that we used before. And yeah, this is I'm not going to go into the music theory stage, but if you want, there's a bunch of videos that you can watch to learn music theory. So yeah, pretty basic chords, not like nothing crazy. And then we also have this melody. So throughout all of this, it's pretty basic, but then it comes to this end part here. Because I wanted to, I don't know, I just wanted to have some kind of variation at the end. We have these two together, which is already pretty good combo. And then we have this Reese bass here. Boom, boom. It's a really, this is from Vital. And Vital is a insane plugin that if you don't have it downloaded, you should, because it's free. And you can make pretty much anything in it. So you can have like different wavetables, filters, and you can automate the movements and stuff on it with envelope and LFOs, and you have bunch of fucking effects that you can use, like compressor and chorus and stuff. It's just insane. If you haven't downloaded this plugin, what are you doing? So yeah, anyways, we have this respace, which I use a lot throughout the whole track. There we have that, and it sounds like this. And as you can see, there's like this bell noise, right? And that's this one. It's just the same melody as the piano one, but we have this volume automation again. So it just goes up and up in volume. Right, that's how it sounds like, but with the volume automation, it sounds like this. So it's very silent at the start, but then it goes louder and louder. And at the end, so it's just another layer of instrument, which is really nice to have. So we have that, and then we have the next phase here. So that's the another sound effect.
Initiating launch sequence.
It's just a cool, cool sound effect, and then I added a bunch of stuff to it. Okay, not a bunch of stuff. We have EQ, and we also have reverb. So yeah, it just makes it sound cool. And then we also have the sound effect from earlier, and we start introducing the drums here. And the drums here are just very messy. It's probably a way better way to add drums to songs like this, but this is how I did it, and it's very messy, but it works. And that's basically the rule of music. There is no rules as long as it sounds good. So we have this, so again, we have a bunch of fucking sound effects. We have this one, like this. It's like a door opening, I guess. And then we have this classified Android. So yeah, I'm a big fan of like weird noises and stuff. And then we have this. This is a guitar. Again, this is a preset from Flex. And if you don't know Flex, Flex is a free plugin that comes with FL Studio, and you have a bunch of fucking presets, like an insane amount of presets. So if you don't want to pay money for real sounds, then you can use Flex and get pretty decent results with Flex. So we added a bunch of stuff to the guitar. We have EQ, reverb, that's pretty basic, and then we have a effect called OTT. OTT is a pretty goated plugin, because what it does, it just makes anything sound better. If you just tweak this, all of this stuff, it just you just tweak them until it sounds good, and then boom, you have a much better sound. So if I go to my guitar again, it sounds like this without OTT. Right? And then I turn it on and it sounds like this. So it's much more louder and more vibrant, I guess. So we have that, and again, this is also automated with the volume. So it starts off really silent, but it goes louder. And then we have this countdown, which is really cool. Again, it's just reverb and stuff on it, reverb and EQ and probably an OTT. So yeah, so I tried stuff like vocal decks and stuff. Vocal decks makes it sound like, I don't know what it does. You can make it do stuff. Yeah, but anyway, no vocal decks, so I just turn it off. So we have chorus and we have reverb and we have OTT again, reverb, EQ. I don't know. Just put a bunch of effects on it and it sounds good. But the original, I think the original sound was something like this. If I just turn it on here. Wait. 4, 3. Yeah, that's the original sound clip. But when I turn it on to track 11 and where I have all the presets and stuff, it sounds like this. much better. We also have another instrument, just to add more layers to it. So we have the countdown, and we have this another layer of like bass, I guess. It's like this oh, oh. You know what I'm talking about. Like I can turn it on solo here. It sounds really cool. And guess where this was made, huh? It was in Vital, of course, because Vital is insane. Right? So download Vital. So we have that along with a bunch of drums here, like crashes, like I don't know, a bunch of drums. Oh my god, there we go. And then we have this little break here. And with all of the sound effects again. Time it with the 1. When she says 1, it just all goes silent, and I think that's really cool. And then we bring up the guitar, and we have a new bass. So we have this. Like that. So it bounces between octaves, and it just makes it sounds very like moving. It moves a lot, and that's really good to have because previously there's very little movement. Like except for the melody, there's a small amount of movement. But when we add the bass to it here, it makes it more movements. And that's good. Movement is good, guys. Yeah, we have that, and then we have this guitar here with a new solo. This is the same guitar that we used earlier with the one with flex. So we have that, we have the bass, and we have a very basic drum pattern here. Just to add some kind of drums to the sound, because there are not a lot of drums in this track at all. We have the messy drums here, like all of this shit, and then we have the pattern here. So we have like 2 forms of drums that we can use throughout the song. I don't know if that makes sense. I don't know. So yeah, we have that, and we also have this sound effect here, a new sound effect. Woo! And that's really cool sound effect. I love that sound effect. And like this alarm coupled with the enemy detected. So we have it on track 23, where we have made a bunch of we have EQ, vocal decks. This time I used vocal decks, and we can check what it does. Makes it more, I don't even know how to explain, but it does make a difference. Vocal decks on, and then vocal decks off. Yeah, it's a small difference, but yeah, again, we use OTT on it, more EQ and stuff, reverb. No, actually no reverb. But yeah, it's a really cool sound effect, and then we put it in together here with the drop. And it sounds like this. And then we have this new section, I guess. And you can yeah, you can hear it pretty loud with this the sound effect. This is a really cool sound effect. I don't know why I decided to have it like a note instead of a sound clip, but here is the sound clip. Oh no, wait, this is actually yeah, this is a reverse of this one, the reverse of the countdown. It's just a reverse of it, and we have it darker pitch and stuff, I think. So it uses all of these sound effects. So we remove the drums, and we remove the like the oh like that bass. So we just have the regular bass, and we have the drums, and we remove the guitar, and we still have this basic drum pattern bass. So it's like it's kind of chilled now. Yeah, so this is the sound, this is the same sound effect, but it's just slightly pitched up again, just to make more variation, because variation, I guess, is one of the key components when making music. You just don't want things to sound the same all the time. Variation is a big part of music. Yeah, so now we introduce a new section. Then we use this sound effect again from the start, the mechanic thing. And then we start introducing the voice of the enemy detected sound. But it's very light, it's very quiet, so it's not like taking up all the space in the song, but you can notice that it's there. And then we start adding more movement to the chords. So it's just the same chords as before, but we have like melodies and stuff inside the chords. It sounds like this now. So this movement, I absolutely love this movement. It just, I don't know, it just makes something click, I guess, in the song. So it's the same bass line, it's the same chords, but it's just more movement to it. And that's really nice, because it mixes up the whole vibe of the song. And yeah, also because this sound, you can see that this sound effect is kind of weird, this sound clip, because it doesn't play immediately. Right? It doesn't play, but like 3 bars in, then it plays. Right? Again, we have this riser that I play all the time. We have just played here. Start introducing the drums. And yeah, now we use a actual for this build-up right here. This part, by the way, is my favorite part of the whole song. So you might look forward to that. But yeah, we have this riser here. It's just one of the presets from this playlist right here. And yeah, no effects on it, just sounds cool as it is when I lower down the volume on it. So we have the countdown again, and we have the we still have the movement chords that I talked about earlier, but now we also have it on the guitar. So this is the same guitar that we used earlier, but now it plays chords, and it plays the same movement as the piano. So that sounds like this. And that sounds really cool. And then we have it automate with the volume. So it starts quiet, but then it goes louder and louder, like we have done many times before. And then we start introducing the drums and stuff. And the riser will make it build up. And it sounds like this. Right, and that's a I gotta say, that's a pretty dope build up, if I have to say so myself. That's pretty cool. And then we use the riser again, and then we time it so it goes, so it like it drops on the 1. But then instead of having like a normal drop where like the drums start kicking in and stuff, we have it go quiet, and we have like this guitar solo, and it sounds really cool. Just we just have the bass line, the piano chords, and the guitar chords. It just sounds very nice. So now we start with the. So now we use the reverse sound effect again, the reverse countdown. yeah, so we now have a new section of the same chords, but now we just introduce the drums, make a little cool transition, and then we introduce the rest of the drums here. And we also take back we also bring back the movement bass, the one that goes like this. And now it sounds like this. Right, it sounds pretty cool. So, and now we start to calm things down again. And then we go to the third drop. We have a third one, guys. I said so. This project is pretty cool. So we start. We take away the drums. We take away the bass, or like the reese bass. We take away the reese, and then we're left with this. And then we have like this tiny melody, like this tiny, I guess, transition with the guitar. So it sounds like the song is over, right? It sounds like it's going to end, but then it just starts with a new thing. So we time the riser again, the white noise riser, with this sound effect right here again, like the weird. So we time that, and then we bring back the bass again, the reese. So it's like very dark. The drums, and this sound effect there, the. So now it's a lot of the same elements with the first drop. It's the same, the chords, the basic chords, the ones with not as much movement, just the basic chords, the same melody as before. This melody here. So it's the same melody, same chords as before, same bass. It's almost the same as before. But this drop is going to be cooler. This is pretty much similar, but then we start doing things a little bit differently. And you see, now we have all of this, the reverse countdown sound effect. We have that placed a bunch of times here because we just want to have the insane drop, insane buildup, I mean. So we have this, have it like 5 or 6 times. And then we start bringing the snare, like have a snare that goes like right, and then later it also does this. Right, have that classic snare build-up. And now you see we also have the movement chords, the guitar movement chords, like the. So we have the chords with the movement. We start introducing those back, including the normal chords, and we also have the guitar one. But the noise, like the volume is down a lot, and the volume, like with the previous drop, where the guitar slowly and slowly gets more and more louder as the build-up closes in. And then we also change up the melody a little bit, so it repeats this last segment here, this part here of the melody. We have that repeat for the last part here. So we have that repeat just to make variations. Variations are very important. And we also have that with the piano up here. So we introduced the riser again, the riser from the sound effects tab over here. We have a countdown again. Right, and that sounds pretty good. That sounds pretty good. Again, this like oh. This one is very important. This one just adds a bunch of, I guess, space and a lot of intensity to the build-up. So like I think without it, it sounds very weird. I mean, it still sounds pretty good, but I think with this, it just sounds much better. Yeah. Yeah, so we now have the guitar back, the guitar solo back, and we also have the movement, the piano chords with the movement, the bass back, the moving bass, the do 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 do. So it's kind of similar to the first drop, but it's a little bit different. It has slightly different variations with the sound effects and with the guitar solo and the chords, of course. Yeah, so it's just basic drums, and we have like these sound effects here again, just to make it sound a little cooler. And then at the end, we have this. Yeah, so it's a pretty nice ending, and then it just loops. And it goes from the start again. So yeah, that's the whole song. So yeah, imagine just having this song playing in the background while your guys are fighting a cowboy versus a robot on a like robot stage. Like that would be pretty cool, right? But yeah, here's the whole song. Enjoy.
Initiating launch